Just know I'm down and diligent. I'm down and diligent. Ay, mama always working late. Daddy didn't work today. I got all these bills to pay, and I'm not even thinking straight. Probably twisting up a wood, trying to see what's up today. I've been engineering all my music, feeling all type of way. Drowning in my thoughts, I might get lost up in this tidal wave. Maybe I'm just tired of Seattle, I need brighter day. I get way too high, I lose my mind, I'm thinking all type of shit. Look you in your eyes, I see a star, son, your future lit. Smiling at your mama, all in love, that's my type of chick.
Yo, what's the deal, people? Tune into another episode of the Down and Diligent podcast, D.A.D podcast, which is the dopest podcast on YouTube, all over the airwaves. Tell them what to do, Desno.
Like, subscribe, you know what I mean? Send in what y'all want us to talk about, anything. Just keep the engagement up with us. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir, man. I've been counting the episode. I think we on like episode like in the 70s. So for sure we've been down and diligent.
Yeah.
We, you know what I mean? We staying true to our name, right? Coming here every weekly. And man, it's dope. It's dope, bro.
Yeah, it's dope. And to keep trying to find like the positive outline of shit, because we could easily get like real messy and
Right.
Get with the times and get
If
the
we want to go
going.
viral, we can say something and get it going, but we staying true to what we believe in, what we started this for. So for sure, bro. It's pretty dope. Man. Yeah, go ahead.
We got a special guest in here today, you feel me? Finally nobody from Compton, you feel me? That's one thing we got to say.
Wow. Right.
You know what I mean? Right. We love Compton. But no, we got my boy in here, Domo.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? How y'all doing, man?
Man, glad to have you here.
Appreciate y'all, brother. I appreciate y'all for having me,
man.
For real.
What's up?
I love the cast. I love what y'all doing, man.
For sure.
Hey, can't wait for y'all to hit 100 episodes.
Oh,
hey, man.
It's on the way. It's on the way, bro. Man, it's December, right? How was y'all week, bro?
My shit was whatever. I can't say it wasn't bad and it wasn't good. It was just, it was basic through the motion.
Right.
Man,
How was your
hectic, bro? First
Hectic.
of the month chaos, mixed in with my son's birthday,
Okay.
plus prepping for Christmas.
Oh yeah, all that in one.
Yeah, bro. I'm ready to get through December.
Right. Get through this.
I am ready to get through.
We almost there. We have the halfway point, bro. We at the end of the year, man. It's been a long year. Well, it was pretty. I don't know. Shit. Some parts flew past and some was pretty slower.
After we got back from the trip, it flew past.
It flew past, bro. It flew past.
We were the DR,
Dominican Republic. Yeah, we was out there. We went out there in August, bro. It was
it was around like my birthday, but it was a fellas trip. It's our annual fellas trip we go on.
Yeah, we went out there, man. It was pretty dope. Yeah.
Where's the application for the annual
Right,
fellas trip, bro?
Oh no, you can get part of me.
Sign up, bro. We can sign you in, bro. For sure, we going next year.
Nah, that
We
sound
going
lit
back.
though, bro. That sound lit.
Yeah, we going back.
Yeah, we finna decide the next spot and go.
Yeah, that's it. Just travel, bro. Just traveling the world, man. You get a different perspective when you come back home, right? Come back home, bro. So, man.
I like that.
Right. You get a whole other perspective of shit. That's it, bro.
You guys had a lot of secretive looks though when you came back last time. What was going on over there?
It was just a dope experience, man.
It
just
was
to
like
get
if
out,
you
bro.
know you know type of vibe.
Right.
It's like hard to talk about
It's
it.
a real passport pop.
Yeah, that's
It was not. It was hard to explain because you'll go out there and you think is what it is, but it's not that. It's like, you know what I mean? It's nothing but love out there, and you go see. And all the niggas look like you for sure. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah,
for
they don't
sure.
look like you out there.
And they go like, you know what I mean?
Like
and they
us
just
too.
embrace you.
Yeah.
And you know how like out here it ain't really no like the unity between us. They really like nigga, if you Dominican, like nigga, it's like nigga, our word versus yours, nigga. Ain't nobody on your side, so you better just fall in place.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and everything, and they hustling all day, hustling,
Round the clock.
Make you feel like, damn, I'm lazy as a motherfucker compared to these niggas.
Yeah,
Right,
that's
man.
cool. I need to go out there.
Right. And
Telling
we just
you.
got a chance to embrace their culture, man. And it was just dope to see the love, like you said, the love that everybody was
Because we didn't
showing.
resort it. We stayed in the villa, so we
Yeah.
was right with the people.
It was in the villa, so we got to experience the real Dominican. Like we see them like pretty much doing a lot of stuff, like just kicking it with they people.
Our chauffeur had to slam me on.
Yeah. He's showing us around and shit, man. That shit was pretty dope. I can't wait to go back.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I need to make that happen.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. And also I want to shout out Lil D.A.D, man. They went to the state championship.
Oh yeah, shout out Lil D.A.D.
Yeah, shout out Lil D.A.D. They went to they made the state championship against Marine Catholic, but they beat played for Mayfair, so Mayfair High School. They won a CIF championship.
Yep, they did. I
And
seen
then they
that.
went to the state title, so they had the state title game last night. But
Nice.
they ended up losing. But just to go fight for the state title,
Mm-hmm.
man, I ain't never been to a state title game. So
Yeah.
man, that's
Shout out
pretty
to little
dope.
D.A.D in the maroons.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yep, for sure, bro. But man, back to our guest, bro. It's a question for both of y'all, because like you said, we got a lot of guys from Compton coming here, man. I wonder, and I grew up in Compton, but I kind of got to know Long Beach once I got to like high school. I went to Hamilton Middle School, but that's like right on the edge.
That's on the edge, yeah.
So I didn't really get to experience Long Beach like that until I got to the big Jordan, really, because Baby Jordan was like right across the street.
Compton right there. Yeah, why would I go
so-
to Long Beach?
Right, so I got to experience Long Beach like 10th, 11th, 12th grade.
Yeah. Right, and Baby J is right on where your Compton is
Right,
from.
right.
Yeah.
So I just go across Compton College, and I'm at my grandma's house. So yeah, man, I want to know for y'all though, bro, for y'all perspective, man, what was it like just growing up in Long Beach from y'all point of view?
And we from two different sides of the
Yeah.
too.
Well, that's the crazy part. I'm
From
all over Long Beach.
Yeah, the homie is his
grew
cousin.
up in the
yeah,
Carmelitos.
Yeah, I'm about to say your homie
I
is his
grew up
cousin.
in the Carmelitos
Yeah,
for about
smash.
probably the first half of my childhood.
Mhm.
Then the second half of my childhood was spent on the east side.
Okay.
But growing up in Long Beach is crazy because it's very similar to growing up to the rest of LA. You got all the racial tension, you got all the gangbanging happening.
Mhm.
But everybody know Long Beach is an all Crip city. So like first half of my childhood, like the 90s, it just seemed like it was a lot more black unity in Long Beach compared to like the early 2000s.
Mhm.
That's when like I feel like that racial tension really started breaking off in Long Beach.
Mhm.
And Long Beach got real bad from about like 2000 to 2010. Long Beach was hectic.
It was.
It was bad.
Mhm.
But now growing up in Long Beach is beautiful.
Mhm.
Long Beach is beautiful now. And I say that because it's one of the most culturally mixed cities that you'll find.
Mhm.
From the blacks, Mexicans, then we got the Cambodians, the Filipinos.
Pacific Islanders, all that.
Like we was just talking about, Bixby Knolls is a huge Jewish community.
Mhm.
Long Beach is a real big melting pot. So growing up in Long Beach, you're always gonna be a real eclectic person.
Mhm.
That's what I love about this city
Right.
the most.
Right.
And for me, I love Long Beach so much because it's not barriered off how every city, how every other city, Compton, Watts, LA got like that visible line.
Mhm.
Like it's gangs in Long Beach, but I be like, I be with the homie and they from the east side and they'll be on fucking 3rd Street or something. They be like, nigga, this the hood. Like, nigga, like,
Yeah.
you feel me? Like,
Yeah.
it's like you can, like in Long Beach, I felt like he said, it was hectic, but I was able to move around. Like when I tell people, like, yeah, I grew up walking around and shit, and you tell a person from like Compton, they're like, nigga, what are you talking about?
Right.
Like,
Right. For sure, we had
I'm
borders.
walking nowhere.
Yeah, borders.
Now they always say like in Long Beach, wherever somebody paying rent at, that's their hood.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like he get evicted from there, that's not the hood no more. Wherever he moved to, that's their hood now.
Yeah, man. I remember I think that's when I was introduced to Long Beach, was that during that racial tension
Mhm.
time, man. And I was at Jordan, so it was a lot
yeah.
of
yeah.
we had like it boiled over to inside the school to where
Mhm.
we had those riots and we had all those fights and
Mhm.
it was tension a lot of the times, you know what I mean? But now that we older and we look back, you're like, damn, man, that shit was uncalled for. We all neighbors and shit.
Now these little kids is friends.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
be friends, bro.
Race riots were common
Mhm.
when we was in high school.
Mhm.
But now I talk to like my niece, I talk to my nephew. They don't have race riots like that. That's not common anymore.
Right.
I swear, I feel like we used to have those at least
Yeah.
once a month.
Well, I feel like because we got the gang, the Hispanic gang out here is notorious known for not a lot of black people, but you see one of them there, they look like they look like a hipster. So it'd be
It's a
like
whole different culture.
yeah,
now.
it's a whole different
It's a whole
culture.
different
So it's
culture
like
now.
more of I got a personal problem with him and all that. I don't feel the same as I did when I used to go to walk past MacArthur Park and be scared of MacArthur Park and be scared of my shit in high school. Probably because I'm grown now, but I didn't feel that same. I remember I wouldn't dare walk down Anaheim.
Mhm.
You feel me?
Right.
Mhm.
Right, man, and the fact that Long Beach, like you said, it is a melting pot. And I remember just being in Long Beach, just having friends from all different cultures.
Mhm.
And when I went to school in Compton, it was basically just like blacks and Mexicans, right? And those are my friends. But going to Long Beach, I had like Cambodian homies. I had Samoan homeboys that, I knew their moms, their family. They invite me over. So I got to experience a lot of different culture in the same city. So that's pretty dope, man.
Oh, hell yeah. The city hella diverse. Because you just probably the only city you go meet somebody, you gonna have a Mexican, Samoan, Asian best friend, like out of the blue.
I went to school on the west side where the Filipino community is huge.
Mm-hmm.
That my first time ever meeting a Filipino was in 6th grade, and I was shocked at how many of the students at my school were Filipino. And then it was shortly after that I learned that Long Beach has like the biggest Cambodian population outside of Cambodia.
Yep.
Oh wow. Outside of Cambodia.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the Cambodian population in Long Beach.
Hell yeah. From PCA? That's a little Cambodian town. They got that stamp.
Oh, little, yep.
They run that right there.
Sure, for sure, man. And then right, man. So we was talking about, before we got started, we was talking about, our teams and stuff like that. And I think around that time we was younger, we decided who we was gonna root for and shit, right? I wanted to know, like, what age was y'all when y'all figure out that's what you stuck to your team, like you picked out, all right, this where I'm gonna play for. I mean, this who I'm gonna cheer for.
For me, for the Eagles, I want to say it was either 2003 or 2004. It was the first season they got T.O.
Okay.
And how I ended up with the Eagles was my dad used to be in and out of jail. And so it's one of them periods he was out. What we used to do was we used to catch a lot of games. And at this time, the Eagles going crazy. They just got T.O. T.O.'s going nuts, bro.
Donovan McNabb.
And I remember after maybe like our second or third time watching them, I was like, yeah, this is my squad. And I didn't have a squad at that time. Everybody got a squad. I don't got a squad. I was like, yeah, this is my squad, bro.
That's what's up.
And I've been riding ever since.
That's what's up, bro.
For me,
you like trash.
No. What? That's crazy.
Right.
That's crazy. For me, I have to say I had to go shout out my people's name Quan. I used to always be with him when I was younger, and he was a diehard Cowboy fan, so that's what I knew.
Okay.
Feel me? Because to be real, as a preteen and all that, we was going 5-11, 8-8 and shit. So I can't really say it's because of the winning.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh, this who we rocking with. This is who I'm fucking with.
In the 90s, though, y'all had a cult following.
Yeah.
Remember like Little Giants?
Yeah, Little Giants.
Like the Cowboys was huge. Y'all had a cult following in the 90s.
We have a co-following now, but we just it is what it is, man. I'm not no delusional Cowboy fan though.
Yeah.
Feel me? I go for him, and I do believe every year. But when I see the team, be like,
Yeah, it's gonna be another one of those.
I'm a delusional Eagles fan.
Feel me?
Right. When we had Sam Bradford, I'm like, we could do it, bro.
Yeah.
We just need some weapons.
Right. Right, man. For me too, man. I had an older cousin. He was a Niners fan, and then I just go over his house and we'll be watching the game. He was always rooting for the Niners. So one Christmas, I'm like, I wanted a Niners jersey because I know he had all the Niners gear, and then I pretty much just how I just roll with the budget.
Yeah, like this what it is.
And then the next thing, I'm like, man, I want a Niners room. So I got 49ers all over my bedroom, and I just been rocking up with them every. Even though we weren't even winning during that time, like you said, we was losing, bro. But we've been a Niners fan since.
A lot of stress fucking with the Cowboys. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I also like him because it's in between. It's either you're a fan or it's fuck them.
Yeah,
that's how everybody. So it's like,
yeah, no, for sure.
So I like it.
It's like,
hey, does you guys be having teams outside of the city? Does that stop you from rooting from the local teams here?
I wouldn't dare root for the Rams.
No.
Yeah, nah, I'm not. I'm good on that.
Yeah. I've got no slight with the Chargers, but I don't want to do it with the Rams.
Yeah, especially because the Rams' success comes out of Eagles' failure.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I go to a Rams game, but because they here.
I go to a lot of games. Like, that's not an Eagles game. I'll go to a Chargers game. I'll go just to watch football at a stadium. That
for sure.
I did more Clippers game than the Lakers game. I'm a Lakers fan. Tickets hella short.
Right.
Hella fucking Clipper games.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. And I remember you before we started. Also, we just talked about your traveling, bro. You would say you've been traveling. And we was talking about our experience traveling. Bro. I want to know. Tell us where you had. Tell the people where you had went, and then kind of like pretty much paint a picture for your first experience.
Yeah, he was real some crazy shit, man.
Was you going there like on business, or you just was out there on like?
No, so I just went out there. Well, I cannot understate. It was my dream trip.
Wait, where did you go?
To Japan.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so
Okay.
my whole life I wanted to go to Japan. I met some Japanese rappers out here
Mhm.
doing business. And shout out TIG, shout out Kenne, shout out Jake, shout out Coco. Those are all my dogs.
Yeah.
But I met them out here. They all from Osaka.
Mm.
And you going to laugh when I say this. So I met them, and then within a couple months, I play a lot of Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I get the notification on my phone, we doing Pokemon Go Fest this year in Osaka.
Oh.
So I'm like, you know what? I got my peoples in Osaka. Now I got a second reason to go
Yeah,
out there.
right.
I'm gonna just make it happen.
Right.
So I ended up going out there. I went out there back in August and flew to Japan. I landed in Tokyo. I did 3 days in Tokyo.
Mhm.
Caught the bullet train to Osaka. Spent about 6 days in Osaka. Caught the train back to Tokyo, then flew out. But that trip was amazing, man. And the biggest point for me was everybody I was with out there, they all rappers,
Mhm.
they all trappers. Like
Right.
it was an experience because I was out there with the people from the hood of Japan.
Okay.
Yeah.
People who grew up just like how we grew up.
Mhm.
And that was the most shocking experience. And like a lot of people in my messages, they like, damn, you was some thugs.
Yeah,
You out there with
yeah.
the thugs, bro.
It was braids and shit. I'm
Yeah.
like, what's going on?
Yeah, they all got braids. They all dreaded up, bro. They all
Wow.
smoking weed. Like,
Oh,
they
wow.
all sipping lean. Like, there's some real ones out there for sure.
Yeah.
But Osaka was lit, bro. And it was eye-opening just for one, like, a culture shock.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a huge culture shock in a positive way, though.
Right.
Because you kind of you grow up with this, like, imperialistic mindset that, like, America's just the greatest country.
Mm-hmm.
And you go somewhere else and you're like, it's equally amazing out here,
Mhm.
if not better, bro. Like,
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's feel like they more like loving out there. It's more about the people. You feel me?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Community
And
culture.
it was also crazy just to see how much love black culture got out there.
Wow.
Black culture is prominent out
Yeah.
there.
Right.
And for them, it comes through hip hop.
Mhm.
It comes through hip, but everybody knows hip hop culture is black culture.
Yeah.
But for them, it comes through hip hop. But you'll be surprised at how much just American black culture they know.
Yeah.
And sometimes they'll know a little bit more than you do. You'll be like, whoa, like I didn't know that. Like,
They study it. That's why. Yeah.
And the
Mhm.
funny
They
thing about it,
study
how
hard.
do they know how much we love their shit? Like they anime.
That's what they were the most shocked by. Because like I was trying to tell them, like, anime is big, especially with black people in America.
Huge.
Anime is big.
'Cause I fuck with it. I watch anime heavy.
Yeah, and they were shocked. Then they were like, dude, they were worried that black people in America didn't like Japanese people. And I was like, that's not the case at all.
Most black people can't wait to meet Japanese people.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. I was like, you see, I'm out here, bro.
Yeah.
But they were the most welcoming people, bro. They embraced me heavy.
That's what I tell.
They gave me like the dream trip, bro. Like
Yeah.
I cannot understate how lit Osaka was. Like much love to Osaka for real.
Wow.
That's my greatest fear is going traveling and going to the place. That's why I think I'm scared to go to Europe. I can say
Mm-hmm.
I keep hearing bad things about Italy and stuff when they see people of.
So
You know what I mean?
my thing, bro, is when I travel, I wanna seek the hood, bro.
Mhm.
I don't want to be in the tourist spots. I want to seek the hood. So like I said, with the people I was out there with, bro, they some real ones.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to go to London, but I want to meet some real ones in London before I go out there.
Yeah, it's a real road
I
man.
want to see how I want to see how they living in London.
Road
I want
man.
to see what it's like in London.
Yeah.
Right. I seen that on what's the name of that? It's a show I'll be watching on Netflix.
Top boy.
Top Boy.
Mm.
Top
And that,
boy, yeah.
ever since I've been watching Top Boy, I'm like, man,
Roadman.
I want to go out there, bro. It just for that,
eh?
though. Yeah, because they hood, but they got that
accent. Yeah.
Man, that's crazy.
You guys are gonna end up getting killed because they're gonna say something to you. You're gonna laugh in their face because of the
That's the
accent.
only thing. It's funny because when we was out there, when we was out of the country, that's what my girl kept saying. Don't let your strong personality get y'all hurt.
right. Man, you gotta respect the culture there, man. Wherever you go.
I'm from where I'm from out here. Like
Yeah,
I'm from the east side of Long Beach. I'm from 20s. So I feel like just like people warn me to not go over there, they're being warned to not come over here. Don't go to the hoods in LA. Don't go to the hoods in
Yep.
Long Beach. Yeah, I'm not finna go over there. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not going over there chains out,
Oh yeah.
wearing fucking
No, you gotta be
red bottoms.
smart. Yeah.
Nah. But I do want to go over there. I want to go in the bars. I want to meet people.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see what the hood is like. You know, they say you find the best food in the hood, and I don't feel like
Facts.
that's just exclusive to America.
No, that's everywhere.
that's
That's everywhere.
And it goes like the
Where
best
we was
culture.
at the little spots
The
was
little
slamming.
spots.
I've been to the Bay like 3 or 4 times. San Francisco is the most boring city in the world.
I second that.
Oakland,
I love
Oakland is
Frisco.
turned up. Oakland is not Oakland.
I was
Got
been
way
to
more
Oakland.
culture than Frisco.
I was
I
down.
didn't
I
go to
was in
Oakland.
downtown Frisco snooze fest.
Yeah.
Oakland, Oakland
No
got way
disrespect
more
to my
culture, and the food in Oakland.
But Oakland is
better.
way
Yeah,
more
yeah,
like
yeah.
I don't know the new Oakland, but when I was out in Oakland, like you said, Oakland was way more vibrant, way more black. But that's where the Black Panther started. Stuff. So,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I think we
different.
went to a party in Oakland. It was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Oakland's cool. It's got a lot of little neighborhoods and stuff. in
Yeah,
there. You know,
like-
you go in there and you don't see people like in their cars. They're just walking from place to place, from work to home, everything. It's really cool.
And the racial tension ain't as bad up there.
It's no racial tension.
Mm-hmm.
It's none. They all together.
That's why I said that. I didn't want
Yeah.
to say it's none because I've only been up there 4 or 5 times.
to
But when
say,
I've been
man.
up there, it didn't seem like it was too much.
Right.
What you go up there, you go see Asian and black babies, and Mexican and Asian baby, Mexican, Asian, black, all that. You go see them. They all, and you go see everybody together. Like they from this part, nigga. We all from this part. It ain't no different. You are this or that. No, we from here because they don't do the gang politics. They
I
don't
was
do
gonna say, do they gangbang?
Nah. They
I
do
know
like
they be
blocks.
pushing their cities
They,
hard.
like the block or something. They block they from. Just do because my girl be like, why do you like to watch this shit? Like, and I be telling her like, that's our history.
Yeah.
like you feel me? Like
Oakland.
I don't know if you talk about California, our history is like the drug and the gang culture.
Mhm.
That's our whole history. Even if anything you try to look behind, anything is gonna go right
end up
back
there.
to that shit every time.
Yeah.
And I dug. Like you feel me? Like how you go to New York, they say it's the drug and the mafia culture. Like Like-
Especially with LA, but that's because like a lot of the black people in LA, most of their peoples come from like the South. Like
my people's this.
So really wasn't too much of a black culture in LA prior to like the 40s and the 50s because most of the black people in LA came from the South.
And
And now everybody migrating back to the South, especially
That's crazy.
Texas.
yeah.
You been
Yeah.
to Houston?
I've been, but my boy just moved to Texas. He's 4 days fresh out there. I got
Yeah.
so I got an excuse.
yeah.
Can't move out to Texas.
Oh, okay.
You won't stop talking about it, huh?
Won't stop. Stop. He don't stop.
Man,
Everybody
I ain't never
go to
been in
Texas.
Houston too, man. I've been trying to get out there.
That's my excuse now.
Try to get out there.
Would you ever consider moving out there, Texas?
Yeah, he moved out there. Yeah,
But
he
would
moved
you
out there.
consider moving out there?
Oh no.
Good.
Never.
Right.
Texas, not because it's because of the services. It's a red state, so they don't give the services I need for what I mean.
Oh,
my
got
children.
you. Yeah.
And I love to hear it. Yeah, and I would never move somewhere that doesn't respect women's reproductive rights.
Yeah, shit like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't see myself doing that. I don't have a daughter, but I do feel for the people who do have daughters because that's terrible. And a lot of people, they'll talk about how Texas, they don't really have taxes like that, but then they'll hit a toll road and they'll notice it's a lot more toll roads in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're like, no, they're getting their money somehow, bro. Every
Yeah.
state is getting their money somehow, whether they get you at the gas pump or whether they get you on the freeway. They're going to get their money somehow.
And Texas is a drive state.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. Everything's so spread out,
It
all
ain't
of, like the major cities, huh?
Yeah, but nah, Texas is what Vegas used to be. Like how everybody was moving to Vegas, now everybody moving to Texas. I'm gonna stop bashing Texas though, cause they gonna come for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you is.
Yeah, man, I see-
Go
man,
Cowboys,
they gonna
bro.
come.
Man, I seen the housing market out there, man. You get some beautiful homes out there, but it come with the compared
gets-
to what we could get.
it
here.
Is the
hot
you
and it
home
gets
next to the
cold,
drug
bro.
cartel? That's all I need to know.
Right.
Is you gonna put me next to the border and I gotta talk to Jose for my family to live?
Get
That
extorted and shit.
I gotta make sure I dig this hole through my house so they can get their shit through.
Oh,
You feel me? That's what I need to know.
coming up in your closet.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I'm not saying I'm not well. I just need to
Right.
know.
Right. So going back to Japan, man. Is that considered like a third world country? Did
Hell
you?
No,
know that?
no.
Not at
Fuck
all.
no.
Japan
Fuck no.
was extremely safe.
Mm.
Extremely safe. I don't know if it's the safest country in the world, but it definitely ranks among the safest countries in the
wow.
world.
Wow.
So my first day there, the craziest thing for me was walking down the street, walking past apartment buildings, and there's 8 bikes just lined up outside the apartment building, not locked up, no
Oh,
chains, no
okay.
nothing.
That can never
In
go
front
down
of
here.
every single apartment building, there's just bikes. Or you'll see
Right.
people like outside the store, they're all parking their bikes.
Mm-hmm.
And there's not one lock, there's nobody watching the bikes, none of that. No, they just don't take the bikes. And I thought, like you said, America could never.
Never snatching a bike. I might get an itch to snatch a bike.
Right.
There's no litter.
Oh wow.
Really ain't no litter. And
Sound like you.
contrary to here, there's no trash cans.
Oh wow.
So yeah, like in Japan, you're expected to hold your trash until you either go home or until you go somewhere that has a trash can. But like on the streets, you're not gonna find a trash can.
It's one of the top 10 safest countries, by the way.
Oh yeah, I could see that. I
Yeah,
could definitely
top
see
10.
that.
I've only been to one place in my life and didn't see no litter on the ground. That was Utah.
Yeah, no, that's how Japan.
Damn.
I've never been to Utah, and I have no plans of going to Utah.
Right.
I tell people, we'll probably talk about it off camera, but if you black and you want to go to Utah, go.
You know what though? They got
Oh,
a
man.
huge Samoan community in Utah.
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
A lot of Samoans.
Yeah,
have moved out
and
there.
they creeping.
Out there.
Creeping.
I was shocked when I learned they was cripping in Hawaii.
Yep.
They was cripping and blooding in Hawaii.
Wow.
They
That's what I'm
game banging in
saying.
Utah.
Well,
Yep.
you go anywhere, and
They
they got
GDs,
some
the Bloods
slums.
and all that
You
shit.
go anywhere, they got some slums. I'm convinced of it. Remember, you go to Dubai, you gonna find somebody. When I was in Japan, somebody showed me an Italian crib.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
It's
Yeah.
a rapper. He be out here now, but he an Italian crib.
Man, yep. A lot of these places, cause like you'll never know. Like Utah got a refugees. The Mormons take a lot of people from Africa and shit like that,
Oh, okay.
and they be right out there, right there. That shit, I'm like,
All right. Shout out to my little cousin too. He played football at BYU.
yeah, he know.
He out there at
He had
BYU,
Brian
man.
Young.
Yeah,
He knows.
he had
He
Brigham
knows.
Young,
He knows.
man.
He knows.
Playing
And
quarterback.
that school or Mormons period are, I don't want to, that's like you said, bad or something.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they are what we could say, had a business in the front and they ass out in the back. But you feel me? Like it will seem like they run this squeaky clean shit, but when you, because Utah is one of the only states in America that's like the church runs the state. You feel me? Even though it don't supposed to be like that.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Right.
And prostitution's legal. You feel me? Like,
Well, polygamy used to be legal.
no, it's cracking out there. They got escort houses, like escort like you call a company and have a girl set up with a chick right
Is
then
it
and there.
legal or is it like decriminalized?
I don't,
Like the cops just they are not arresting nobody.
when okay, I'm from LA, so we're from here, so you know Figueroa and all that, right?
Yeah.
So tell me what city and street
Salt
this
Lake.
was so I can make
Salt
sure to
Lake.
never go.
Salt Lake City, well, West Valley, Bountiful, all that BYU. It's like I can't. It's like hidden. Like they're going to make it seem like it's just this perfect, but they go crazy. Like, you feel me? It's a lot of shit going on down there. You already know. You know how white people are. You feel me? Everything's under the rug, but
Yeah.
it's so religious. You got to think about it. Why are they getting all these black kids and shit to go to these Utah? Think about it. It's cracking out there. It's cracking out there. But when you get out there, they gonna tell you don't live your life out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you just pitched the best sell for Utah that I've ever heard.
Travel-
I ain't never
travel
heard
there
Utah
to-
sound so cracking.
Right.
That's where Donna's family from.
Oh, okay.
You feel me? That's where we've been. I've been out there. You feel me? I done did like
That was a better pitch than whitewater rafting.
no. You go to Utah. You go find whatever you need to get into. Like you said, the shit going on is HUDs everywhere. Just like out there, you go. Oh, well, all you want to see, they go take you to Rose Park. You go see everything you need to see. Just like, oh shit, and you go see how much for us. Our LA is not that big. LA to them is like, oh, like the superstar, the superstar, but they're more influenced by the Bay.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? They got like the Bay. It's like kind of like, how can I say, like Sacramento. You'll hear a nigga say some crazy funny shit, then be like, cuz. You know what I mean? But Utah is that's why you gotta go. But you'll have to go and come back home and get a reality check.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And,
Right,
you
right.
making Utah sound lit.
Cause
Yeah.
All right, man, I'm telling you. Man.
He like, you don't believe me.
Yeah, because they're not used to. They're not used to.
I've never heard of
Yeah.
Utah in this light ever.
Because I've been there. You ain't never. I was out there for months. I know a couple of days I was out there for months. Like I was out there from the snow to the shit cleared up. Like I've been in the clubs and everything.
That's great.
So you know what I mean. I know.
I have to throw it on the itinerary.
Yeah, throw it on there.
Because they used to. They're used to mixed black people, like black and white. You feel me? They see you, they be like, "What the? Shit! I only seen a person like that. That be somebody's father." You feel me?
Right.
Like and they see you, they be like, "Oh shit, he not white." I'm telling you, that's how it go. Like, oh, he's not he's a black light skinned person. Like that's what they're like. You know what I mean? Like he's not.
That's the smallest Samoan I've ever seen.
Yeah, for sure. But shit, the Samoans out there, big as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Not like, but they out there.
They deep.
Hell yeah, whooping ass too.
I bet.
Whooping good ass out there.
Right, man. So tell us, man. So we the Dad podcast, right? So we kind of like driven as fathers, man. Tell us about your experience as a dad, or do you got any children? Ages?
Yeah, I got a son. He's 7, and then I also have a stepson, but that's my son. I refer to him as my son because I treat him like my son.
As you should.
He's 9. Being a dad has completely changed my life because I didn't always want to be a dad, but it happens.
I say the same thing for me.
Right.
So when I had my son, because my son just turned 7, so when I had my son 7 years ago, it completely changed the trajectory of my life, and I was no longer just living for me. Now I have an example to set. And I had to make someone else my priority. Like, it's really hard to explain how much of a difference it really just makes in your everyday decision making. Because every decision that I make, it affects my son even when he's not there. To whether am I spending too much money? What am I doing with my day? How am I planning my day? Even when I'm going on a trip, I can't go on a trip for too long. I want to go take a month-long vacation and go to different countries, but I can't do that because he misses me, dude.
Right.
I did 8 days in Japan, and my son, by day 5, my son was FaceTiming me crying, bro. Like, he's not used to this.
Yeah.
Like, so being a dad for me is it's the biggest blessing in the world. Really changed my life, really changed the trajectory I was on, and I'm so thankful. I got the best kid in the world, and I'm so proud to have him.
That's nice.
And I'm really thankful just for the whole experience, and I'm so excited for the future.
Oh, man.
I didn't mean to get too deep on
No,
that.
that's real.
I
That's
feel
real.
you.
That's real.
I feel you.
I love that kid.
I think kids really do that for a lot of men. Or for me, for sure, same thing. Like it'll change your thought process on even when he's not even there. Like what these decisions I make is going to affect him whether he here or not. You know what I mean? So definitely.
Kind of get ready to get out your selfish phase because you feel me?
Yeah.
Some people, it's hard for some people to get out of there, but for you really to even blossom in life, you're going to have to do if you got kids. You're going to have to, like you said, make sure every move is your best move for their move.
Right.
I would never understand how anybody could be a deadbeat. Like I will not understand how you just don't want to be in this person's life every day.
Man.
And I co-parent, so I'm not in my son's life every day. And we'll FaceTime, we'll talk, but and I tell people all the time, like if you're able to wake up to your kid every day, bro, that's a blessing.
Oh yeah, it is.
But to not want to wake up to your kid at all is crazy.
Yeah,
man.
That's crazy. I had to fight for custody of my son, and it was a hard battle, bro. And I remember going through the process, and it was very, I don't want to say it was hard, but it was just.
Seemed like they was against you, huh?
Yes, bro.
Everybody feel like everybody.
Every little mistake, it was very costly. And I remember thinking to myself, like, I don't condone it, but I understand why some people could fall
Give up?
off.
Yeah.
But I'm going to do it. But now that I got him, and now that I'm
Worth it.
experiencing being a dad, no. Are you crazy?
It's worth it.
Are you crazy,
That's
bro?
worth it. I feel the same way. I get this wake up to my kids every day. I'm Like the little shit I used to be like, I didn't want to do, but like taking them to school, picking them up. Like now, I get to do shit like that, and I get to people don't.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even be around people that don't take care of the kids. That's not really my MO no more.
Yeah.
That's too funny for me because I sacrifice too much for just to let you be there and have to hear the stories about you saying fuck somebody that look like you.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
No, they say like I can't be friends with nobody who isn't a father to their kids because you already snaked the person who needed you most.
Yeah,
Come
the
on.
person you gave up on the person that needed you.
Right.
Bro, these kids need both parents.
Mhm.
Whether or not y'all together, these kids need both parents out here. This is an everyday thing. That's not something that you could just jump in and jump out of. This is an everyday thing, and stability shows with kids.
Mhm.
Stability shows. You could tell, like just going out, because a lot of times I'll have like friends who will bring their kids around, like a birthday party or something like that. You could tell which dads don't spend a lot of time with their kids.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just how the kid reacts with the dad. And I'm like, I didn't want that for my son.
Right.
I didn't want that for my son. I didn't want my son to not know my family.
Mhm.
I didn't want to not know my son. He's gonna be an adult one day. Just like how we sitting here talking about this, my son's gonna be an adult one day.
Right.
And I wanna be looked at in a favorable light.
Yeah. Yep. Because I have a lot of stories with people when they talk about their dad, it's always the but or in and
Yeah.
that shit. It killed me.
Yeah.
Damn. Like you feel me? Like he with especially with people with fathers that was present, like actually there, and it'd be like, nigga, I know niggas that never met their dad.
Never.
Nigga, like you know what I'm saying?
Right,
like
right.
because you know now everything's materialistic. Everybody wishes that you know what I mean. Everybody was balling. They'd be like damn man, like I hope my daughters don't think about that. Like you feel me? Like just because you don't have it all, but I'm like he was there. Like
He was there.
Did you call on
He
him?
was
Did he
there.
miss something?
Right.
But you know what I mean.
Mhm.
I guess it's harder for us.
Yeah.
I only met probably like two people that was that dad that was there that don't got nothing bad to say. But everybody else, they throw a little slander and they like, even though, you know, I love my mama, we all love her mom, but you know, feel me? She can do no wrong, he did everything wrong.
Come on. Yeah, man.
I see it all the time. And now I just be quiet, like, damn, bro, like, you feel me? Like, you tell me one highlight, you can give me one good highlight.
Right. It's
you know?
crazy how dads do don't get that light, bro. They don't get the light that the moms get. But you know, the fact that they was there, bro, and he was trying, like we really make it our priority to be there for our kids. You know what I mean? I remember being in the same situation where I had my son, and then now I gotta split time with his mom now, like right. And now it's still like even when I gotta drop him off and I know he gonna be here for a couple of days, I'm like, damn, you know, you missed that days, them days where they not right there, bro. So definitely understand that.
Your son, he at the age where that's my nigga.
It's my boy. It's
like,
my boy. Yeah, man. And so
Yeah.
the day he, like my son 15. So, but the days that he even with his mom, even to this day, I'm like, bro, I check on him, check on him, you know, FaceTime him.
Bro, I feel like at 15 is when he needs you the most.
Oh yeah, for sure.
15 is when he needs you the most. 15 is when I needed my pops the most. I know that for sure. Cause that's when I'm really getting in the game banging. That's when I'm really starting to. I'm fucking with bitches now. Now I'm just my priorities was all fucked up, and it took not only my pops but my older brother just to sock on me a couple times just to be like, get your shit
that
straight.
chastising.
Yeah, it ain't stopped me from doing what I was doing, but I was also okay. Well, I got to handle these priorities too.
Right.
You got to be able to balance and do both.
You got to.
Mm-hmm.
Like I tell people, like most people I know that had, you know what I mean, most people I know that had like a little, like you said, that structure of mother and father, they kind of structured right now. Like I see it. You feel me? To people that kind of had to lean on one too much.
Yeah.
I see like in certain people.
Right, like you said, man, like this age my son at right now, this is the age, because I had my dad like all the way, my whole life really, but he had ended up moving out of state when I turned fit, like I was 15 when he left. So I'm like, this is a time where I probably needed him the most out of all of, even though I did need him when I was younger, but like this time right now when I'm becoming a man, I'm making these choices. I know I don't got nobody to answer to really, because he gone, like, you know what I mean? So that's where I made a lot of poor choices during that time, like. And I can't blame it on him, but I know if he was there, I probably would have made better decisions. You know what I mean? So I make it a priority. Like I'm here, bro.
Kids need somebody they look up to tell them that shit's stupid.
Yeah.
Like how bad it sounds. Like you feel me? And most of us would be that father. Like you know what I mean, I don't give a fuck if my homie said, but pop like I'm gonna really take into consideration.
Mhm.
Like it might be stupid.
They need the support and the confidence just to know they making the right decision.
Mm-hmm.
You know, your son might be battling peer pressure.
Yeah.
And he might be thinking like, damn, am I in the wrong? And he needs you to tell him, no, that's some sucker shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's some sucker shit, what they doing. You right for doing what you doing.
Mhm.
And you being a man, that kind of give them that reassurance and that confidence. Because when they don't got that, that's when you going to give in. Like, you know what, man? Well, shit, yeah, let me hit the Black and Mild. Why the
Yep.
fuck we smoking Black and Mild?
Right.
Why we smoking Black and Mild before first period, bro?
Tell
Right.
them I'm high. You don't feel high a little bit?
Your kid
Smoking
need that. Like,
Right.
That's
Right,
a
man.
fact right there.
Right, man. That's crazy, bro. But we also brought you on, man. We wanted to talk about, man, your business endeavor, bro, because I know we you got some stuff going on, man. You pretty much kind of tell us about like whatever you're able to share with us. About.
So right now, I'm trying to get a delivery business really going, trying to get a permitted license so we can get going.
Mhm.
But I'm really hopeful about this right now.
Mhm.
I really feel like it's gonna be fruitful. It's been fruitful so far.
Mhm.
I really feel like what Long Beach is missing right now is we don't really have no black dispensary owners in Long Beach. The weed game period don't have no black owners. It's a couple of, I don't want to say no black owners. There's a couple of them, but
Mhm.
the large majority of
Hispanic and
owners, they're Hispanic, they're Asian, they're Armenian, and this is no hate on any of those demographics. More respect to you,
Mhm.
but I feel like black people really paved the way, and we mostly paid the price. Like I said earlier, my dad was in and out of jail my whole life, and a lot of that had to do with selling weed.
Mm-hmm.
And that his story is not exclusive. That's a story we all know.
Yep.
All our family members, our cousins, our uncles, our dads.
Somebody got some papers on some weed.
But when it comes to real social equity in the weed industry, we don't have that.
Mhm.
So I really feel like that's what's lacking in Long Beach right now. So I really want to get that going and getting that started.
Right. Right. And that's what pretty much drove you to want to get it started. Just the lack of representation for black people. That's what's up, man.
That was what like my original motivation, but then I actually had to jump into it head first after the pandemic hit.
Mhm.
And, you know, like I also mentioned earlier, I fought for custody of my son.
Mhm.
That was a 2-year battle. So at the time I was doing security, my whole custody schedule was shaped around my work schedule.
Mhm.
That was how I got it set up. And then the pandemic hit, and they wanted to completely revamp my work schedule to something that conflicted with my custody schedule. And I felt like at that point I was being put between a rock and a hard place
Mhm.
with, do you want to work or do you want to see your son?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I hate to say it, I was like, the job paid well, bro. You know,
Yeah.
this was 2019. This job was paying $23 an hour. That's not bad.
My bad.
But at the same time, that's not going to make or break me.
Right.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not going to be the job of my life.
Right.
So I was like, you know, I'm just going to dive headfirst into starting my own business. And hopefully 5-10 years down the line, it has to pay off.
Yeah, yeah.
It's gonna pay off, man.
But so far, everything's looking good. It really feels great to just be an entrepreneur out here.
Mm-hmm.
It's not all shit and giggles like people think it is. I quit my 8-hour job to work fucking 15 hours a day, 7 days a
every
week.
day.
Yeah.
But it's definitely, I would say, it was freeing. Oh, is freeing a word?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was freeing,
yeah.
bro.
Liberating. Like
It was
you
liberating. There you
yeah.
go. It was
Yeah.
very liberating.
Yeah, man.
Hey man, I think I quit working in 2016, and I am never. I tried to go back one time, and it didn't feel right. It didn't feel right. But like you said,
I walked
though,
out on a job interview.
I worked all day. I work all day, but I don't miss nothing. Like you know what I mean. I don't miss no time out for my kids or nothing. Like I don't miss nothing. Like, and most of like the fun shit, sometimes I'm just a loner. Sometimes I want to be with myself.
It's because you're able to really shape your day around your schedule.
Yeah.
And that's one of the greatest things.
Yeah.
Like you asked me what time was I available today. I was like, yeah, anytime that's not during the Cowboys-Eagles game.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, bro. I think with a lot of entrepreneurs, bro, I think that's probably one of the toughest decisions is, or for me, I can imagine because I'm on that same path, I'm going to have to quit my job. But that's what's been paying these bills and all
Yeah.
that. And but and I always talk about sacrifice with my kids. I talk about sacrifice, but I'm telling them like it's gonna come down to a point where we all gonna. I'm gonna make this decision for us, but we all gonna feel this shit at some point. But you know, what I mean, in the long run, I know it's gonna be profitable.
And
for sure.
it's a leap of faith.
Yeah.
Because like you said, you got kids, bro, and kids don't understand, oh, I follow my dream. What does that have to do with the fact that I can't get fresh shoes, bro? Like, nah, I'm following my. So it's really a leap of faith. But I think more than anything, being able to multitask, like if you know it's coming up to where I'm gonna have to quit this job, you got to start stacking that nest egg.
Yeah.
Because you know it's coming. Like you know it's coming, so you got to be disciplined with that. And I know they say like when you're gonna start anything, you got to expect for it to not be profitable for at least 2 or 3 years.
Sometimes up to 5 years.
Yes.
So I feel like that's why it's kind of better. Like I said, if you know you're working a job and you're doing this, try to do it for as long as possible. Try to do it because a lot of times you're hemorrhaging money. Like you're not making a profit, you're spending money
Day by day, keep going,
and to keep it going.
Yeah.
And like
Leading your business the whole time.
that's a big problem with like the licensing issue with getting the weed licenses. You got to keep paying the overhead. You got to keep paying these application fees. You have to keep paying the rent for your spot, all while your application is just sitting on top of a stack somewhere.
Hopefully it get pulled by time.
Hopefully, and it's not even a guarantee.
Yeah, by time before the police get ready to kick him in every time. For sure.
And-
And the application fee ain't cheap. That shit ain't cheap. I done looked into it. I didn't want to try to get a dispensary.
People think it's bad. Wait till it gets legalized federally.
Come on,
and then
man.
you got companies like Marlboro getting into it.
Nestle and shit want to be a part of that.
Juul, with all the little vape brands gonna be getting to it. Marlboro.
That's why I want to hear him get to it now. To sell my sell my shit to it.
So that's what everybody's doing though, and that's why you got people like no shade on Burner.
Yeah, that's why you holding out.
Burner's an OG in the game, but Burner is known for
collab
buying dispensaries that already exist, and then, they're small. They're making their little bread.
Because ain't Russ and shit, they're from out here. They're from the West.
Yeah, but like with what Burner's doing is it's easier to buy a dispensary that already has its license versus starting a new dispensary and trying to get a whole new license. I'd rather just buy you out and buy your license, and now your cookies on the strip.
Right.
Yep, that's what he he had a little interview and he said that like, I like to collab. Like he tried to make it like I like to collab and all that and everything.
Nah, that's Big Canna. He's Big Canna. No, like I said, no shade on Burner. He's cool, but that he's Big Canna.
Yeah, no, for sure. He's the no. He's the heavyweight in here. He's the heavyweight. Him and Ivan, Jungle Boy, but they're the heavyweights. You can't, especially in this.
Big kind of means like the top tier in the game.
Yeah.
And Jungle Boy, like
and they're snowballing. That's the whole thing too. They're snowballing.
Ivan more, he kind of got his own green thumb, so he like the people like don't bring him up as like what he like, in that light Burner. Burner really just come with the bag, like fuck.
It's just consistency too. Like I feel like designer weed isn't as popular as it used to be. Like runts, and when people were just money bag runts and Obama runts, and when Jungle Boys were having the cheetah piss and the shit, like it just wasn't. Back then, it was cool to pay $50, $60 for it.
That pandemic.
Post it on your story. Post a bag on your. That's not cool no more. People don't do that no more. Now people be at those pop-up shops.
Yeah, pop-up shops trying to get the best deal. But that's why but
I hate those pop-ups.
I always knew that. But I always knew though. That's why I said once the pandemic over and that money gone, we go be back until people looking for the. You know what I'm saying? I smoke. I smoke. You know what I mean? I dibble dabble, and I know. You feel me? We was 60, shit. And when you find a nigga looking for, was buying a $60 eighth, and now he looking for a $20, $7 grams.
Like I mentioned earlier, I was saying I hate the pop-up shops because what a lot of people won't realize is you can sell some moldy weed at a pop-up shop.
Yes, sir.
If you want to get away with, and a lot of people don't know what mold on weed looks like. Because mold on weed kind of looks like THC if you really don't know what you're looking at until you notice it's kind of spider webby.
Okay.
And you're like, wait, that frost is spider webby. It's because it's moldy. I done been to pop-up shops. I've cracked open a couple of nugs. I'm like, hey, this is moldy. And the dude just be like, hey, bro, keep it pushing. Like, And so that's why.
Because they're really looking for an out-of-towner.
You got to watch what you're paying for. But it goes to every aspect of life. You got to watch what you're paying for. You get what you're paying for. Because when you paying for low quality, you paying a low price, you're going to get low quality shit.
Facts.
And everything. And everything. in life.
That's why I say it goes to every aspect of life. It goes to whether you're doing production, whether you're buying clothes, whether you're buying weed, whether you're buying a car. You're gonna get what you pay for.
Yeah. And everybody wants a deal, so you get what you get for a deal. Like you say, you go to pop-up shop, get you a nice little 10 grams for $10. He had that shit sitting up for 6 years. He couldn't get it off. I'm telling you.
Get it off.
I be knowing them. You know what I mean? I be in them. I be knowing them because they be bringing that shit around to me, and they be like, oh, nobody want that shit unless you go sell it for extreme low profit. But they're not. But like my boy said, I'm not looking to sell it to y'all. I'm looking for the nigga to come in here from Texas with his chain, all that, trying to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying to buy 10 of them, and I'm gonna hit him with the deal, and they don't know no better because they used to smoke
Texas,
whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, it's always gonna be a slick nigga that grab it and try to sell it to you every time, because he don't care. Because you tell him nigga to pound $200, he'll look at it, smell it, and be like, I know a couple niggas that'll buy this.
They gonna throw it in one of those designer bags.
Yeah, that's what they do. They be having the designer bags on sale downtown LA.
The weed game is so tricky because we got dispensaries, but like you said, we in Long Beach, so dispensary out here is trash. So they're not no competition. Dispensaries in Long Beach ain't no competition for nobody.
Talking about in terms of the grade of the
just in terms of how they operate, how dry the weed is, how they don't let you smell it, how they want it in glass. It will never work out here with that shit.
Nah, I agree.
Yeah.
Even you ever seen like the Catalyst owner? He be on Instagram going viral. He always complaining and crying about some shit.
And I got my homie work for them niggas, and niggas still won't go in there. Like,
no, I know a lot of people work at Catalyst that don't buy from Catalyst.
Damn.
Nobody. This is first of all, Long Beach, we gypsy as fuck. You feel me? So you gotta make a person out here feel like he getting over.
So that's what I feel like is missing in the city. Just real customer service for the people who live here. None of the dispensaries in the city are involved in the arts and cultures of Long Beach.
Mm-hmm.
How many times do you see a hip hop show put on by a dispensary in Long Beach?
Never.
But we got all kind of rappers. How many times you see any kind of art show that's hood based? And you know what I mean by hood based. The real heart and soul of Long Beach is not being showcased by these dispensaries in Long Beach, even though we're the ones who are supporting them and our family members are the ones who are supporting them. Because while a lot of young people tend to pick up off the black market, older people like going to the dispensary. They feel safer going to the dispensary. So it's our aunties, our uncles, our grandmas.
A lot of females love going to
supporting the dispensaries, but those dispensaries don't support them. They don't even really hire people who look like us.
Nope.
You going to the dispensary, it look like an Instagram model showcase.
No, not even the bad Instagram models. They be the back end. Like,
you can tell when the hiring manager has a type.
Yeah.
Except I used to work for Stone Age.
Yeah.
Stone Age.
Oh, off what is that, like Rosecrans?
Yeah, I used to work right there. Yeah, they had a cool hiring process. I'm not gonna lie, because they would hire black people and everything. Shout out to Shatera.
They were so everything is prepackaged now. Mm-hmm. You go into a dispensary now, they don't have a bunch of weed in jars anymore. Nah, every shit is prepackaged. Yeah,
packaged.
Stone Age was the first dispensary that I seen do prepackaged. Back when I had my med card in like 2011. Mm-hmm. So like 2011, 2012, they were the first one I seen do prepackaged.
No, you know what they did? No, it's not prepackaged. They used to give it to us in the back, and we'll wait up in the back.
Okay, yeah. Well,
it's like a back room.
That was the first time you won't see them weigh it out.
You're not going to see. You're not going to see the showgirl weigh out nothing. You feel me? Her job is to upsell you.
You could not convince me that we wasn't getting skimped every single time.
Nah,
I felt like we was getting skimped.
It was sometimes if you probably. Let me see a Stone Age. Let me give you a chance. Let me think. Because it was a time we got shiesty on niggas. Like we was like, you know what, we take it, but the homie got caught, so we stopped. But yeah, at Stone Age, I can probably say 95% of the time your shit was on point. Because most of the customer will call, bro. If it looked bad, like, hey, this shit crazy. Like, cause they feel like we didn't let y'all back there with the weed, so they could call like, hey, this was short of point, bro. This is short. So most of the time we didn't, but if we can catch you, for sure somebody was taking a nug to get itself right, for sure. Every time. Part of the game. You know how it go. But at Stone Age, but it was cameras though, so if you was caught, they'll catch you. Like, and I can say it was, Stone Age wasn't a bad job. It was just at the man shop. It's high school. You feel me? So it's all females. Female the boss. She's probably no older than Shatera's probably like 24. Shatera was a great boss, but it's boom. And you know how that go. Everybody fighting for positions. Me and Philip moving up without really even doing nothing. You know, like we just moving up. So when we moving up, everybody's getting mad. And it was just like something you would think from the outside, like, oh, this shit fun as hell till you going every day, like, hey, I don't want to be here. Like these people bickering and shit. I got there in like 2013. I left in 2016.
Oh, that was there for a cool minute.
I was there for a minute. I was there for a minute. Cause it was like
was y'all ever getting like raided and stuff?
Hell no. Not one man. They didn't even have an armed security.
Did they sell it? It's another name now, isn't it?
No, it's still Stone Age, but one of the ladies died, overdosed. I want to get them in here too, if they can tell that story. It's crazy, motherfucker. One of the ladies, one of the sisters died. So before like everything got real like tricky with the legal, the brother and his other her wife, they sold it real quick. Before everything, like, cause she died in her sleep. So
damn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or moved to Nicaragua.
I tell them they were the first place when I went that made me wonder, like, oh, especially because I seen them make from 9 a.m. to 2 o'clock make 50 bands.
In a day.
From 9 in the morning to 2 o'clock.
2 p.m. Damn.
To the next shift, they make 50.
That's
it was
crazy.
not counting about the night shift about to come. They close at 10.
That's crazy.
You feel me? Off prepaid, like you said. Nigga think you can prepay. Anything high. Stone Age was high. $6 eighth, 20. You know what I mean?
And I'm pretty sure they're getting their weed at a way lower price.
Oh no,
than
they're
what
growing it
market
now.
price is.
They're growing it. All you paying for nutrition and all that. They growing that shit. All hand over fist.
Yeah.
Andy, you was there? Remember Andy, my boy? Andy? Andy is now the I don't know if you fuck it. He's the store manager and like man go Andy, all that. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah, I could never get in. I used to try to get in at dispensaries. I could never get in. No,
Yeah.
I don't got the aesthetic. I don't got the dispensary aesthetic.
I didn't either. We was in the back. I was just wearing shit out. They was asking me, what's the QP? Like, oh, you got the job. They asked me Benjamin. He was like, what?
Yeah, he had a trap interview.
Yeah, everything. They asked me, like, you know how to use a vacuum sealer and shit? Like, of course. Like, yeah. That was pretty much it. But yeah, Stone Age was a time.
I got a question for you guys on that. Do you feel like retail stores are still trying to find that perfect balance between like trying to offer customer service like you're talking about, right? But at the same time, you still got security concerns and then you still have profitability? Or do you feel like they're still struggling to get that right? Or do you feel like it's been established within the retail stores?
Profitability is I don't think that's the issue with customer service and community outreach. It's not profitability at all. But I do think they have a problem with profitability, and that's mainly because of the taxes. Like I said, the dude from Catalyst was going viral. I think he said something one day like, Catalyst profits $3 for every eighth they sell. And that might not be exactly what he said, but he said something along the lines of like, and I was like, damn, between taxes and overhead, you're getting ate up. Yeah. But on the flip side,
how many
you get to sell 1,000 eighths a day, bro, because you get to put a billboard up on the 17th.
Yeah, I was about to say
that says come in and buy an eighth.
How many eighths do you sell? Are you running through 2 pounds of eighths in a day? Like, what are you talking about?
It's like the Ray Kroc logic with McDonald's. Yeah. We're not going to sell the best cheeseburgers. We're going to sell the most cheeseburgers. You might not be making $20 per eighth, but you got to selling 1,000 of them in one day.
Like Walmart, what they say, a person got to buy 4 items before they get a profit?
But everybody will go on Walmart buying. The number one complaint is you go in there for one item and walk out with 10.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's Costco and every place else.
Yeah, that's everywhere. It's everywhere, man. But like you said, he's trying to say that because of the taxes, trying to make everybody on the side. But like how much are you selling? How much is that cutting you really down when you in there with 50,000 strains and everything is selling by you have a revolving door.
See, my problem with and that's what he was saying, like, the profitability isn't what affects the community outreach, though. The community outreach just goes down to the people who own these dispensaries. They don't look like us.
They don't look like you, and
And
like you said, they go hire what they like. What
And
they
a lot of times they don't be from the city.
no.
They don't be from. They don't know nothing. It's a dispensary right there. I think on like Atlantic and 20th.
I didn't even know that.
Those people probably don't know shit about that area. And I'm like, how many of the people who work in that dispensary are from that area?
Probably none. Probably all from Orange County.
Yeah.
Why somebody gonna hit me with some statistics online and be like, 90% of the people who work here live within a 2-mile
Yeah.
radius.
Shit, we not that, but we not that far from Orange County though.
Makeup on me.
We not that far, but that's
Yeah.
cool though. But we not that far from Orange County, Seal Beach, and
But
all
no,
that. We not that far.
It go down to like the same thing with the construction and the unions. That be a lot of the activists' main argument with a lot of construction projects that happen within the city. You guys aren't hiring a lot of people from within the city. And then on top of that, how many of the people on this work site are black?
Yeah. But I got something to gripe about that because they be giving out the independent contracts to cats, and the hardest niggas to come out are the black contractors.
Oh.
They're the hardest to come out. I swear. The Hispanics, the white, the Samoans, blacks. Might not get your shit done. You might get your deposit token. I'm sorry, but I seen it done.
When I was welding, it was hard as hell to get a job. I shit you not, I got my job on the rail yard because somebody called me. He said, "Hey, 8 of us are quitting today. We got better jobs." He said, "You can go in and interview today." He said, "But do not tell them that you're black, because I'm black and Mexican."
Yeah, close to the mic.
Oh, my bad. He was like, because I'm black and Mexican. He was like, "Do not tell them that you're black." So I walked in. It was about 7:30 in the morning, and I walked in, and I was like, "Hey, I'm here to interview for the chassis mechanic position." And I shit you not, the first question out of that man's mouth was, "Why do you sound like that?"
Ooh,
That's crazy.
damn.
Yeah.
And I knew exactly what he was asking me.
Right.
And I was like, I just moved from Louisiana like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
He was like, "What part?" I just pulled it out my ass.
Yeah.
Like, Shreveport. Like,
Yeah.
He's like, "I'm from Shreveport." Like, I ended up getting the job. But it was hard as hell to get that job. And I feel like if I didn't look Mexican, I wouldn't have got that job.
Yeah.
And a lot of my black homies who had also done the welding, they were also trying to get in on the rail yard. They couldn't get in because, unlike me, they didn't look Mexican. So they couldn't lie and get through.
Yeah.
That's that's one thing I don't like neither, because most of us get judged off the next man that you don't have nothing to, you don't even know how his character, and you get judged off him. Because that's not, you know what I mean? Like, how you know, like, I have met black people that work the hardest ever. Like, you feel me? But also met that suck. Like,
No.
Get the best of both worlds,
You feel me?
right?
Get the best of both
We got a
worlds.
mutual homie.
Right.
I tell you off camera. I worked at Knott's with that motherfucker. He was lazy as hell. He gonna press me when he sees me. He was lazy as hell. We worked at Knott's. Let him tell it though. He was busting his ass in that motherfucker. Like,
Yeah, that's what I say. But I have been, because I've been in the field of like hiring, doing all that, and sometimes us is the hardest to hire. I don't know, like it's not even the work part. We don't want to be there.
yeah.
You feel me? You'll get the hard work good one for like 2 weeks. Then it'd be like, man, my mom fell down the casket. Like, what?
We accept jobs knowing we still interviewing.
Yeah.
Same position at other companies. You know what I mean? Like, I'll put my 2 weeks in after 3 weeks. I don't care.
Yeah.
So,
No, that's for sure. But I will say, for my experience, just being in the blue collar field, it was not easy to get jobs.
Hell no, it's not.
It was not easy to get jobs. When they were building the bridge, I remember they did a big job fair at Kings Park.
Oh, for the St. Peter's Bridge?
Yeah. When they built the new one.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
They
They
did a big
turned.
job fair
I
at
heard they
Kings
turned
Park.
on a lot of people. And
Yeah. They said like a good 99% of people went in there didn't get jobs, bro.
damn.
Everybody was in there with their resumes. And that it goes just like you said, they don't do no community outreach, and they're not actually hiring people from within the community.
Not at all. Because they be trying to just put the whole LA County stamp on it, like boom.
Yeah.
Then
LA
get,
County is.
But I do got some homies who they're union carpenters right now. My boy Ant from the east side, he just journeymaned out. He putting on for his peoples right now. He lifting hella people right now. He got
Yeah.
people under him now.
What's Ant?
Uh,
Used to be big.
Nah,
Oh.
he's skinny. Nah, he's skinny. I'm trying to figure out how to describe him without, gangbanging.
Yeah,
Sometimes you gotta. Sometimes,
Shout out to Ant.
Right,
Good.
right.
Shout out to Ant.
Nah, he get into it, man. Real good dude. He journeymaned out though, and you don't see too many black people doing that.
Not at
And
all.
he putting on, and he
Yeah.
lifting other people up with him, and
Right,
that's what I
right,
love to see the most.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man.
Yeah, because that's one thing they say we don't like to do is, you know what I mean? We like to just shit on on each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Ant for that. That's real.
Shout out to Ant. Yeah, bro. But like again, bro, we want to thank you for coming through, bro. We got to wrap it up, but
I appreciate
man,
it.
it's a dope interview,
for
bro.
real.
You keep doing, man. Much power to you, man. Keep doing what
Oh, we
you're
have you
doing.
on there again. You feel me?
Man, we gotta come back when we, you know what I mean? Top of the year next year, 2024, man. It's gonna be a big year, man. We're gonna have definitely have you back, man. But like we said, tune in to the dopest podcast in the world. Down and Diligent Podcast. Take us out there, no.
Like, subscribe, you feel me? Go Cowboys.
Oh hell no.